What is up, guys? Zach Ginn here.
Rick Ginn here.
And welcome to the ATM Challenge. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Got a lot of money coming down the line now. And we are excited for what we are dubbing the ATM Challenge. And I'm going to break down exactly what that means. But for you, what that means for you and how you're going to make a ton of money with this is you are going to be making $30,000 in the next 20 days wholesaling real estate. We are running the numbers up. We're running those bands up. Get that guap, the motion. We will be cooking tonight. We're ready to go. And we are going to be basically sharing with you exactly how you're going to be making a ton of money in wholesaling real estate in a very quick amount of time. Now, the honest truth here for everybody watching this is the fastest way that you are going to have financial freedom, success in wholesaling real estate is through going out here and just doing the fundamentals, the stuff that's boring. But what we're going to do is make it fun. We're going to make it exciting. And, you know, you've been asking a lot, Zach, can you show more of like the implementation, the work, right? It's a whole lot of telling us about how to work out, but can you just work out with us and show us how to do it? And so this is what today's challenge is going to be all about. It's going to break down for you exactly what you got to do. And I'm going to be doing it basically for you guys. So nobody has any of excuses why they can't become successful or make a ton of money in wholesaling real estate. So we are ready. We are excited. We are pumped up today. And I'm ready to go. So for this challenge, for us to get started, I got to ask you a question. Are you ready? And let me know what market you're in. Comment below what market you're in. And I'd love to know where everybody is coming from today. So let us know live where in the world you're at. And I would love to see what's going on with everyone. So we're ready to go. 2026 is very soon, under 2 weeks. There's a lot of money to be making, right?
Oh yeah. Let's go.
We got what Wisconsin, Springfield, Massachusetts, great market. SoCal, Houston, New York, Fresno, awesome. Dallas, we got Dallas in the house on TikTok, Delray Beach. Awesome. Love to see it. All right, we got Instagram. We got Chicago. There we go. Houston, Vegas, Palm Beach.
The PB.
Wow. There we go. Let's go. Cha-ching. All right. There we go. All right. Sick. Everyone on Instagram is asking, is this real or AI? Yeah, we're using a high quality camera on Instagram. That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
That's what you usually see that on YouTube, but yeah, pretty cool. All righty. We've got some great markets. I'm pretty excited about it. So yes, we're dubbing it the ATM Challenge. And the reason why it's being dubbed the ATM Challenge is it's pretty obvious. Okay, so obviously we're calling it the ATM Challenge. And the reason it's the ATM Challenge is there was this viral challenge last year. It could be this year. You just learned about it. It's called the ATM Challenge.
I had no idea.
Where these people were like hacking ATMs. It was kind of funny. But yeah, people are like hacking actual like ATMs and getting money. So I think we have a video of it. Let me grab
they actually did videos. Those don't get shut down, but when I show how to do wholesaling, that gets shut down.
I think it was the Chase. It was, let's see. Oh, yeah, it's called the ATM glitch. So pretty interesting. So what they did, all right, let's do the ATM glitch. I'm gonna show it.
It's not responsible.
It is responsible. All right, let me show you. Where is it? Right here. Are they gonna show the video? Yeah, they don't want to show I don't think I'm allowed to show the video. But basically what they did was you could put like your ATM card in and like do a bunch of numbers, and you can just you can get like $10,000 out the ATM machine, and everyone was going crazy. And obviously everyone went to prison for doing that. I mean, that's pretty obvious bank fraud.
I can't get my own money out of the ATM.
I know. You know, once I for a YouTube video, remember we tried to take 50 grand out of the bank account, and just for a video.
Yeah.
And they made me sign 15 documents to just get 50 grand out. I'm like, I have a lot of money in this account. I just can't take like a little bit out of it.
Not allowed.
They were free. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I'm going to bring it back. I just got to make a video. They got to know I got it. And so it's kind of funny, but okay. So Chase Bank Glitch, that's what they're calling it. That's what the kids were calling it. But basically,
Bank glitch.
You go in the ATM and like you get like $5 grand at a time. It was pretty cool. And everyone is so interested in it. You know why? Because you can make $5 grand. Oh my gosh. See, everyone's flipping out. They were freaking out because you could make $5 grand right now.
What's the point if you're going to jail?
Well, yeah, the problem is going to jail basically. But no one talked about that. How about we give you a better challenge? How about we can make you $30,000? $30,000
without going to jail.
Without going to jail. How about that? Who's with me here?
I am.
I think we're pretty. But the reason why that glitch is so cool is because if you had no money, you had no cash, you could make a ton of cash.
Mm-hmm.
Just go to the ATM to get all the cash, right? So that's what we're doing today. $30,000 in the next 20 days. Pretty excited about it, right? Who here wants to produce 30? My God, what is it? $30,000 in 20 days. We're gonna change it 30 to 20. Maybe it was 30 and 20, but we're gonna do. No, it was 20 and 30. But you guys are TikTok minded. You guys are that TikTok brain. You need the instant gratification.
Instant.
You need the instant money, the instant gratification. You need all that stuff. We're gonna do that today too. We're gonna go crazy on it for you. So you go out here and have that success you're looking for, right? So, all right, you're going to get that cash. You're ready to go. Oh my gosh. All right. So let's break this down. So yeah, it's kind of funny here, right? So if you look at wholesaling real estate, it is clearly the fastest, most efficient way to make a ton of money in this business. In any business out there, of course you make a lot of money, but if you have no cash, there's no other business like wholesaling. In the next 20 days, you make 30 grand. In your bank account. It's
not even close.
Pretty exciting.
Legally.
So let's break this down. So the question is, how in the world are we making all this money, and how are we going to do this legally? That's the first question. Well, the answer is pretty dang simple. We're just basically going to write up contracts and sell the contracts. That's wholesaling real estate, guys. That's always been what wholesaling real estate is, and will continue to be wholesaling real estate. All right. It's simple. You find somebody who has a distressed piece of real estate, you lowball the snot out of them, and guess what you do after you lowball them? You sell it to a rich landlord, hedge fund, house flipper, whoever wants to buy your deal. You collect a $30,000 finder's fee. You get a check from the teller company, cash the check, deposit 30 grand out, and now you got 30 grand. It's all legal. Lawyer at the title company signed the thing. Who's that excited about that? That's pretty crazy to me. I'm pretty excited about that. That's pumping me up. That's exactly what we're doing today. So what exactly are we doing in this challenge? Well, you got to remember, you have no money. I'm assuming most likely, just being real, I'm assuming most likely you don't have any cash. And I'm assuming you're virtual too from anywhere around the world. So how do we do this? Well, why don't we just go back to the fundamentals of how you can actually make money? Okay. How do you do this? It's pretty simple. What I'm going to tell you is right now, producing deals, the fastest way and the way that I'm going to tell everyone in today's challenge is going to be getting the deals from what I call government lists. So this is just from government data of ugly looking houses. What's your definition of government lists?
Any lead derived from your federal and local and state government.
Okay.
Period.
Like
so
what?
The actual list?
No, like so they're from the government. Why are they better lists than just pulling a regular list on like X leads?
Because it's going to show you a symptom to a bigger problem of the house. So if you decide not to pay your real estate tax, as crazy as this sounds in this country, you own your house for cash. You have a $2,000 tax bill and a $300,000 house. If you don't pay it within a reasonable time, usually 2 to 3 years, depending on where you are, they can take the entire house. So let me ask you, how motivated would you, if you're on that list? we don't choose not to pay our taxes, but sometimes life happens, you run out of money, you lose your job, and you can't afford it. Is it fair you should lose your entire house? That's a whole nother argument, but it eventually will incentivize you to fix it. Now, if you go a second year and you don't pay your taxes, you're going to get so far in the hole, you're going to need that money out of that house to reset your life. And that's where a wholesaler comes in. Let's face it, you get an argument with your woman, you wind up on a divorce list, you're going to need help. And you usually got to get rid of that piece of real estate because not only are you divorcing the partner, you're going to divorce all the assets involved. You have to liquidate it. What if you're on a list where you have a tenant that trashes the house and you file an eviction? Uh-oh. That is one of the greatest opportunities for you to buy a landlord property. There's nothing worse when you evict somebody. There's no money coming in. There's a crap load of repairs, and you have to do it all over again, and you're a super soft, nice landlord. Guys, I could go on and on. What if you're on a list where grandma dies and she has this house and you're now giving it to her and you don't know what to do with it? Would you rather have the money or the house that's beat up? I got to pay all the bills, everything else. Guys, when you wind up on these government lists, they are one of the clearest, highest motivated lists you can get. And it is the fastest, listen to me, the fastest clue that a house needs help from a wholesaler. Remember, the clarification on this list is these are people that need to sell. You want to go find people who want to sell? Go on MLS. It is a massive difference. If you give me a government list over an MLS list, I will dominate you every time. And that's it. I'm looking for the fastest path to get paid. And that's why we focus on government lists.
There we go. So it's the best Christmas gift. I mean, 30 grand would be a pretty good, dang good Christmas gift. So we go through the government produced data. Okay. And so what we're going to do today is pretty exciting, but we're going to actually pull these lists live. We're actually going to show you over our shoulder how we pull this, how we actually get the leads. And we're going to show you actually how we pull it, how we use AI to help us with all of it, how you can start getting deals from this. So let's get started and let's just do the challenge. And so what I'm going to do is start pulling this lists, and I want to do it for you guys. Like, I don't want you guys to be even do it yourself. I want you to be as lazy as you possibly can so you can learn how I do it for you literally for free, which I think is pretty cool. So what we're going to do is I want you guys to comment, where do you live and where should I pull the list for you? So I say market, I'll go do it for you. I'll show you exactly the best government list to be pulling. And we're ready to go. So we're going to ask what kind of government lists. I'll answer it all right here. And so let's break this down. So first and foremost, for the vast majority of people watching this, I will tell you, how do you pull government lists? The answer is freewholesaling.com. So I have a free real estate wholesaling course and community. It's called, shocker, freewholesaling.com. The word free and the word wholesaling.com. And you go through the word free, the word wholesaling, so freewholesaling.com. And we have in the marketing section, we have a master sheet of all the government lists in the United States. Not every single one, but most of them are going to be right there. So let's break this all down and let me show you how to do it. So again, if you go to freewholesaling.com, it's going to look like this. So let me share my screen. So you join it right here, and you're going to be able to go through the course, which is really cool. We have over 60,000.
That's crazy.
600 people, almost 61,000 people inside the community, which is nuts. But all you got to do is go to Classroom, and I would go to Marketing, and there's an entire module on government list, and there's a little spreadsheet right here. Click on the spreadsheet, and you'll be able to get all the government lists that you would possibly want, like Christmas. It's pretty cool. Let me share my screen right here. So it's going to look like this. So this is a spreadsheet of all the government lists and what they look like. So again, once you join it, it's going to look like this. So again, you have this map right here, and any place with a red dot. So think about where you currently live and what market you're in. If you're on TikTok, we're on live on the Flip with Rick YouTube channel. If you want to physically see what we're seeing on the screen, it'd probably be helpful on YouTube to just be watching it there. Instagram, I think you're going to be able to see it on Instagram, so it shouldn't be an issue there. But on TikTok, go to Flip with Rick on YouTube. But yeah, anywhere on this little map, these are all government lists. And so we have a ton in Florida, a ton in Georgia, a ton in Texas, California, Arizona, right? The Carolinas have a ton in Maryland for some reason. Pennsylvania, Ohio. I mean, all the major metros, we pretty much have them right here. And these are all government issued data. Now, you'd be like, well, Zach, what kind of government issued data? Well, honestly, these are all the government issued data of properties that are more likely to be ugly than not. Okay. And basically, what I mean by this is if you go down here, if you want to pull, let's say, the probates in Duval County, Florida, you just click right here, and we have the entire public record link for you to pull all of the probates in Duval County, Florida. If you want to go out here and pull the probates in Toledo, Ohio, they're right here. If you want to get the code violations in Las Vegas, it's right here. I mean, I killed myself making this thing. Like it's insane, and it keeps growing every single year. I get more and more data sources, and you guys send them to me to be working on. But it's pretty cool. I would tell everyone that if you are looking to pull government lists and you're lazy and you don't want to do them yourself, right there. So again, that's the right answer. So Roronoa, which is not your real name, but go to county clerk. Yes, but these are all the links to the county clerks and the other basically government data. So for example, Emerald wants to do Baltimore. Do we have Baltimore on here? We should have Baltimore on here. Where's MD Maryland? We have Howard, Montgomery. I don't think we have Baltimore. So we'll we pull Baltimore. That's cool. We'll do Baltimore then. That'll be fine. So we can do Baltimore, and we can do that. All right. So if you are any of these areas, so again, Kansas, Louisville, New Orleans, I mean, I'll go down the list really quick. But, I mean, this list is ridiculous. I mean, we got Anchorage, Alaska, Jefferson County, Alabama, Little Rock, Arkansas, Mesa, Arizona, Maricopa County, Arizona, Glendale, Pima County, Arizona, Los Angeles, San Diego, Chula Vista, Fresno, California, Fresno County, San Bernardino, Placer, Eagle County, Colorado, Hartford, Connecticut, Miami, Florida, Osceola County, Florida, Polk County. I mean, okay, there's like 114 markets that we got all the government data from. So I think guys like kind of get the point. So yeah. So what you just got to understand is all the government lists are going to be inside of freelisting.com for the vast majority of you. But for the people that don't have them, let's go out here and pull the lists. What I'm also going to say is if you're a beginner, I would most likely just tell you, ask ChatGPT where to pull the government source. So for example, where do I pull the arrest record list in Miami, Florida? Most likely the public records department at the Miami-Dade Sheriff's. Most likely. ChatGPT AI is here, so we don't have to ask ourselves, where do I pull the list? I mean, AI can pretty much answer any question we possibly have, but it's good if I can kind of show you. So let's do Baltimore. I think that's the first question we have.
Yeah.
Is Zach, pull me a list in Baltimore. So let's go and where do you comment Baltimore? And let me know what comment below where I should be pulling these lists for you. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to do Baltimore. Okay. So why don't we start with code violations? I think that'd be a good one, right?
Sure, why not?
Let's do code violations. So let's pull a code violation. And what we're going to do is we're going to search code enforcement Baltimore. So when it comes to Baltimore, right, there's going to be two types of code violation lists. There's going to be the city of Baltimore, and there's going to be Baltimore County, most likely. So again, what's a code violation? So every single city and county in the entire United States, so there's over 10,000 code enforcement departments in the country. That's a lot. They enforce the code and ordinances for the city. Now, I know this sounds pretty stupid, and I'll be real with you. I don't want to get in the political debates of how dumb the government can be, but I could definitely entertain it one day. But here, I got it. Okay, so what I mean by this is, if your grass is too tall, they fine you. The city can fine you.
Oh, I know.
And they'll fine you.
Sometimes measure it with a stick.
They measure it with a stick, and they'll fine you $20, $30, $40 a day. I know that sounds absolutely stupid. I know that sounds crazy. Like, it's true though.
I nicknamed the list.
What's the list?
The Karen list.
The Karen list. So what happens is somebody rats.
I'm going to report you.
The old people, just being real, older people will like report to the code enforcement department. The grass is too tall. It's an eyesore to the community. And they will report to code enforcement, and code enforcement will go in their car, look at the house, give it a fine, and fine them $30 a day. So think about this. If they don't cut the grass for 100 days, this person racks up $3,000 of code violations.
Yeah.
And they have to pay them all.
And the crazy part is you get a violation, you usually got 20, 30 days to rectify it. And if you don't, they send you to a special magistrate, then they put the city attorney on it, and then you get it on there. So even if you go out and cut it, which I can't tell you how many probates I bought that had massive code enforcement liens on it, just if you don't call out and get it rectified and pay all the fines and everything, I've seen them as high as like $30,000 for a lawn cut. I mean, it's just nuts.
We've had I remember we had there was a $15,000 one we had on a deal, and because the pool is green. And I'm like, how do they know the pool is green? And they're like, well, we illegally went on the property. I'm like, what are you talking? Like,
they walk
and
around
so
it.
what usually happens, and I know this is really dirty. This is just the government, the local government. Okay. This is not my conspiracy about the federal government. They like taking money from people. They love it. And what they deem sometimes, and this is just crazy to me, I would love to just be a magic pair. I'm telling you right now, if I could own a code enforcement for a county, I'd be the richest man in the world. I'd be walking around every house saying, fine, 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 fine. And unfortunately, it's kind of like cops. Like, you technically can pull a million.
You could go to anybody's house and find it.
Well, like a cop, you can pull anyone over for speeding.
And the crazy is that the magistrate hearing, kind of like a mini court hearing, which is the board. Yeah. It's usually on Wednesday at like 10:30 a.m. And most regular people are working or they're out of town. So most people can't even attend the hearing internet. Most of them you can't do virtually.
Oh yeah. So basically what I mean by this though, and this is always a little crazy to me, I'm just being real, is if somebody, let's say a loved one passes away. Let's say your dear old grandmother, knock on wood, she's still 106, still kicking. Let's say she dies and you are grieving. Like you and the family are grieving and you don't cut the grass for 30 days.
Yeah, especially in the summer.
Because you have 4 kids and you're trying to fly out to Florida where she lived. Guess what happens on day 14? Fine. And they fine you for like 30 days.
Yeah.
For $40 a day. You just racked up almost $1,200 of code violations. And the government's like, we don't care that she died. That is a eyesore to the community. And now you have to pay $1,200 and your grandma's dead. Like, that's awful. And they don't waive it. They're not like, oh, we didn't know. No, they'll take your money.
And guys, also understand that when they put the enforcement down, they put a lien on the property. Now it triggers a title problem. And
lien on the,
so now they can't sell the property till they rectify this situation or pay the fine. And they still got to do the administrative paperwork to clear it. And a lot of times we help out sellers that don't even know this is going on, either by choice, neglect, whatever you want to do it. But especially when it comes to probate, it is extremely common because who did grandma use to mow the lawn? Like, and most lawmen, once they stop getting paid, they're going to leave. Like you can't really blame them. So keep in mind, once someone gets a code violation, it triggers a whole series of events. And most violations are between $50 and $100 per day. So that can be up to $3,000 a month. So can you imagine a year? Now, most of them have a tap out, either $10,000, $15,000, $25,000, $30,000, but still, that's ridiculous for just not mowing your lawn. I agree. They should mow their lawn. But stuff happens, people pass away, and these things happen all the time. And the cities are just like all over this stuff. You should see how long these lists are.
Exactly. So the whole point of this list is if somebody dies and they're not cutting the grass, the code enforcement department will go out here and find them. Now, what's really interesting is code enforcement also does this. And this blew my mind when I found out. Did you know that code enforcement they're code enforcement agents, like I guess ICE agents. I don't know. They have their own, like, they're code enforcement agents.
Officer 462.
And they're called officers. And you know what they do? they go in their car and they drive around the city and they look for ugly houses and they put fines on the ugly houses.
They just stick it on the door. Yeah.
And this is also one of the ideas that created reverse wronging for dollars, because they drive around, they look for an ugly house, and they put a code violation sticker on the door. And I'm like, huh.
It's like a dream scenario.
And it's like, and so isn't it funny though? So basically what they do is they drive for dollars. They drive for dollars, and when they find an ugly house though, they probably collect $2 or $3 grand every single time, which is kind of funny. But what's interesting to me though is this is from the government, and there is a federal law called the Freedom of Information Act. FOIA. And what the Freedom of Information Act says is, as long as there's not like American secrets or like classified military information, right? Any American citizen should be able to get public information from anything from any government official. So for example, if I go ask for the JFK files, that's classified secret military information. They won't give it to me. If I ask what's in Area 51, they won't tell me, right? That's secret military or alien stuff. I don't know. But if I ask for a code violation list, they legally have to give it to me. Now, if you ask code enforcement, they're going to say that's secret military, declassified, unclassified information. But they're lying. They is not military secret. It is not going to do anything. And so what's interesting is there's federal law saying that if you go to code enforcement and say, hey, give me the list of all the houses you're finding people for because their house is really ugly and disgusting, they legally have to give you the list. Now think about this. So now we have grown men who drive around every single day.
Or
women. They have ugly houses. They find them. Like Santa Claus. They have a list. They're checking it twice. They're finding you if you're naughty or nice. And you can go to them and say, hey, can I get that list of all the ugly houses? They legally have to say yes. So that's the first list, Baltimore, Maryland. So to do this in Baltimore, really, really simple. All you're going to do is you're going to go here and search on Google, Code Enforcement Baltimore. I mean, it's pretty simple. Code Enforcement Baltimore. I really can't make it any easier. Code Enforcement Baltimore. All right. And automatically you go to code enforcement for Baltimore County. I really don't think it can be any easier than this. So if you want to get the list, I guess the first thing you can call them, you can email for the list, right? Oh, this is hilarious. Request a community sweep. A community sweep is a general review of a neighborhood where the team looks for visible violations that can be easily corrected. You can request a neighborhood sweep. That's ridiculous.
Maybe they send a drone out.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Request a sweep.
You can also file a complaint against somebody.
They won't keep the streets up, but you got to keep your house up.
Yeah. So interesting. So you can file your complaints here. Interesting.
They got your Karen link on there.
Interesting. So yeah, that's how they do it. But was really interesting to me. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me see this. Hold on. It was Baltimore County. Hold on. Code enforcement. I have it right here. Oh yes, right here. There was this this access right here. So I'm pretty sure this is where you can pull it. So right here. Code compliant complaints. Right here. Just like I thought. Let's see. I can search for complaints.
Accept the terms.
Yep, right here. Right here. This is how easy it is. Okay. So right here, you can literally search all active code violations right here. Now, unfortunately, I can't show the rest of this on Mr. Beast's favorite platform. But, okay. So the reason I can't share this is it's actually going to show addresses and I get in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
But what I would do is just do all the code violation complaints from, let's do 2025. Okay. Let's just do the past month, right?
See how many there are.
Give me a ton. So today's the 18th.
And guys, this goes on in every county and
So
city across
unimpressed
the
search.
country.
Now I'm not going to. I gotta keep it private. I'm gonna press search. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, that's nice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna screenshot this, and then I'm going to blur out the information I'm not allowed to show. So this is all
Recurring mold.
no. These are all addresses. I can't show half the stuff.
Yeah, don't get it shut down.
No. Oh man, I just want to show this.
You could block out the right side.
the rights. It's not even the right side though. It's
They'll find a problem with it.
they'll find a problem with it. So I'll just read what the code violations are. So today there was a complaint that the neighbor is constantly having party noise.
Yoo-hoo!
That's not good. Okay. Here's a good one. This one is on Topaz Road in Maryland. Okay. Trash cans overflowing. Seen multiple rats. Trash is blowing on the street. That actually looks pretty good. Rats are seen nesting in and out of the property, and they're refusing to basically clean up the house. That looks actually pretty dang good.
A lot of rat issues.
So let's look at this one. Junk all over the property. Oh, look, they actually have pictures. You can take pictures of the house. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, let me copy this one.
It's an actual picture?
Yeah, you can copy the Amazon. Yep, you could take the picture. Oh my gosh.
I mean, the guy got ratted out for leaving a
Bro.
ladder on his front
Okay,
yard.
so what Baltimore does, I didn't know this. They actually give you the pictures of the complaint.
They publicly shame you.
Okay, let's actually look at one really good ones. Okay. So
Car's got a flat tire. I mean, look at that. That's like an entire page.
property damage, excessive junk piled. Let's see.
Snow and ice isn't removed. Overgrown brushes.
These are actually really good. I'm going to show a really good one.
And guys, these are symptoms of a property that usually needs help. And remember, we're looking for properties people need to sell. People want to sell a house are going to list it with a realtor on MLS, and they want the highest price possible, which basically takes us out. That's not wholesaling.
Here's a good picture. So this person's saying it's rat infested house.
How'd they get on the patio like that?
I know. You're
Oh,
basically
they got a bunch of pictures. Just
they
do
have
the
a
last
bunch of-
one.
All right, I'm gonna do the last one. Hold on. I'm gonna show people this picture. I don't really understand that. Well, you know, when you rat somebody out, it says I'm the owner of the.
I haven't seen where they do the pictures and put them online. Oh yeah, well,
they're pushing.
that's a little technical. Baltimore's got some time on their hands. Cans are overflowing.
Vacant property.
Rental registration, unregistered rentals. I forgot Baltimore is a major metro area, so it's.
Yeah, this is crazy. All right, let me show a real. I need to get a really good one.
You
See,
can make a TV show out of this.
These are all.
You don't even need to get a car and drive around based on these complaints.
Oh, this one has a pile of debris for months. And, oh, that's a good one. Here's the interesting one. Do you see where it says in the status?
Yeah.
You can divide it by status.
Pending.
So pendings are actually, these are active code violations right here. Okay, cool. So these are actively, yeah.
Look at the one, disrepair.
Yeah, siding and disrepair.
Yeah.
So this property, for example, let's go here, look at it. So this house is stuck in disrepair. Interesting.
Wow.
So this is so here's a picture of this house. So this is a code violation in Maryland right now. And what's crazy is I can't show it obviously, but like, look at this house.
You show the picture.
It's been vacant and disrepair, and there's active code violation on the property right now.
Guys, the government's trying to hand you.
The government's handing you this deal, and it has the address, by the way. The government is literally giving you this deal. Who doesn't want it? It's literally right here.
Can I just go to PPL and get those?
No, it's right there. Oh boy.
I'm just telling you guys, like some of this stuff's like sitting right in front of your face. And if you're not willing to do the basic work on this, what do you think is going to happen when you use one of these marketing agencies says they're going to do everything for you? You've got to learn the fundamentals of marketing on the difference of people who need to sell a house and people who want to sell a house, because you need to spend your time effectively. If you want to be busy, it's the fastest way to be driven out of wholesaling. Find your most motivated sellers. You're going into 2026, guys. We have an affordability problem. Supply is going up. Demand has flattened and interest rates are still stagnant. It is the perfect recipe. I would be all over chasing on these government lists, especially if you're getting started out, you don't have any money. Like this is the gift that's handed to you. I use this gift. Zach used this gift. I've taught thousands of other people to use it. Here's the difference. The ones that actually use it, do it. Did I say it's super easy? No, you're actually going to have to put your list together. You're going to have to go out and look at these properties. And most importantly, you're going to have to contact these sellers and have conversations with them. He or she that has the most conversations with owners that need to sell their house win in wholesaling. The ones that just talk about it and use all these services and never get around to doing it, you just become a statistic of wholesaling.
Yeah, this one, overgrowth grass. And this house looks perfect. So let me show this property. I can't show that part. This is a house right here. Looks perfect, right?
Oh yeah.
And it has code violation for overgrowth grass. See, the problem, if you looked at the Google Street View from 2022, it looks perfect. It's not.
And what if you just started with that and looked at all the other conditions? Guys, this is where AI is going in the future.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go throw the address into, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it live. I'm going to throw the address into this site called Cyber Background Checks.
Yep.
And I'm going to go get their phone number. And
what's the cost on that?
What?
The cost on cyber?
It's free.
Oh.
It's the crazy part about it.
That's an interesting city name.
I'm calling your phone because I'm going live on here. I can't star 67.
Okay, just
all right. So we're gonna
leave me 3,000 phone calls when I get out of here.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna throw in X leads and see if they still own the house.
That'd be nice.
It's probably good to look it up. All right, we're gonna throw, and I'm gonna make sure X leads is the right number. All right, let's see here. All right, and the owner of the house is this guy. All right, cool. And this one has overgrowth bushes. Yeah.
What's the date on it? It's recent, right?
Yeah, the code violation was today. So it's an easy one. This was sold 4 years ago, though. So let's go call this guy up. All right.
That's a landlord.
Yeah.
It's really nice. That tells you right off the bat next leads on that. Looks like he's an electrician.
How do you know that?
You just look at it. Look at his email.
Yeah, you're right.
The subscriber you have.
Hold on. Let's try this guy.
I'll be right back. You hold that.
You've reached John Sittle. I can't take your call right now. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
Hey, John, this is Zach. Give me a call back whenever you can. Thank you. That's the right owner. We got him. If you do not want to answer it, though, even though he's got a deal for me. So we actually had a good question right here. I have code violation list, but they're a pain in the butt to sort out. See, here's the problem, man. Here's your issue. You ain't using AI to sort your data. See, this is the thing. What I do and what works really well for me is I wish I could share it. I'm going to post it inside of freeholstein.com so you see what the code violation list looks like. So this, for example, is a code violation like list. All right, so I'm going to screenshot it. And I'm going to post inside of freeholstein.com. So if you're in freeholstein.com, you're going to see what I mean. But basically, I'm going to post it as an example because I'm not allowed to show you and everyone what it looks like. So let's go here. All right, let's go pop it up here. All right, this is, yeah. Code violation example. So I'm going to post it on inside of freeholstein.com. See, I'm not allowed to show it on the tube, but I'm actually going to paste it inside of YouTube so the YouTube people can see it. I'm going to paste it in here. But basically, there you go. So this is if you go here, this is the example of the code violation. But basically, what you got to do is, I mean, I guess I can describe what it looks like. It's basically a list. I just posted it. It's basically, let's see right here. It's basically the date, the description, and the address of the said violation, right? So do you see how on the right-hand side it has all the addresses and the reason for the code violation?
Mm-hmm.
If you screenshot that and you threw that screenshot inside of ChatGPT and said, hey, ChatGPT, can you please organize this by street address, city, state, and zip? Guess what? It's going to organize the data for you. You lose screenshot 100 code violations at a time. Mm-hmm. And ChatGPT will literally make you a spreadsheet of all 100 right there. So that's, I guess that's my real question for you, Joel. Bro, I'm trying to help you out, man. How is sorting them out a pain? All you have to do is screenshot on your computer or on your phone or take a picture of all the addresses. It takes 5 seconds, throw it in ChatGPT and organize it right there. I just want you to know, I've been wholesaling for over 9 years. Back in the day, I'm an old man now, okay? I have a cane. I used to, no joke, manually copy and paste the addresses by hand.
Yeah, I used to hire
thousands
a VA to do it for me.
Thousands of addresses by hand. Now ChatGPT will literally do it for you.
Yeah, I mean, that people say AI is just, it's fake and it's real, guys. You know how much you're using ChatGPT, Gemini, all that stuff every day? Grok.
Oh yeah.
It's in 2026. It's gonna now it's on your phone. You can do everything. It's gotten even an old timer like me. I will take a note in a meeting. I'd like to write.
Joel says ChatGPT says it can't. Okay, so
you got to give it the right instructions.
You need the right instructions. Organize this data set into a spreadsheet organized by street address, city, state, and zip. I literally do it every day, bro. ChatGPT, organize this data set, the screenshot, into street address, city, state, and zip in a CSV.
And guys,
works all the time.
Sometimes you just give it the wrong command.
Yeah.
It will never churn you down. It's just asking you for better information. So ask a higher quality question. Do you want it in a PDF file? Do you want it in an XLS file? It's only going to do what you ask it to do. And if you ask it to sort this list, you're not going to get like too far. Guys, I take notes in meetings, take a picture with my AI, and it organizes it, puts it in a Word doc, whatever I want, and just uploads it into my files. Like, everybody can benefit from it. And wholesaling, I could go on days and show you how to do this stuff. We're just talking about cultivating government lists so you can find the highest motivated sellers to find people that need to sell their homes.
It's honestly that easy. That's why I love it. So let's do the next one here. So let's go out here and do my other Rick's favorite list, which is the probates. The next comment, where's the next city that we're going to pull the probates for you and show you how to do it. And by the way, when it comes to code violations, not everyone's perfect.
No.
Some you have to email and request the list.
Some are harder than others. Remember, there's
We just got
so
lucky.
many of them.
We got lucky with Baltimore there.
Yeah.
That was easy.
But some are difficult, going to make you jump through hoops. Guys, you're only as good as your
We had
resourcefulness.
Oklahoma City. OKC was the first one.
OKC.
So we're going to do Oklahoma City.
You got to learn to be You're going to
All
hit roadblocks in almost everything you do in real estate. The difference between the ones that succeed and don't is the ones that goes, I don't know what to do. I just give up.
So I'm going to do something insane. I'm going to go to Google and I'm just going to search. Hopefully I don't break the internet here. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma space probate. I know that was crazy what I just threw in the website. What could pop up? But we're going to go out here.
Now, probates can be a little bit more challenging. I'm just going to warn you.
They're very challenging.
There's levels to this game on government lists. So remember, all probate records derive from where? Your probate county courthouse.
So we're going to search probate. And wow, those are expensive filing fees for probates. Okay.
It's more in Florida.
So, all right, there's not much here. So we're going to go back out here. We're going to go to the court clerk. All right. Oh, there's a search right there. Perfect. Okay, cool. So I'm going to press search. Oh, look at that.
He's got the right name.
There we go. So there's a Oklahoma State Court Network website. Or you can request records from the Oklahoma County clerk. So you just got to complete the form on the bottom of this page.
Guys, probates are always going to be more challenging. It's always been that way. Like since I started doing them.
Search court records right here. And I think you can do it by date. Let me go out here and test it out. All right, let's go see what we got. So I don't want to do that. I'm going to do that before. No. All right. Born or after date.
And guys, a lot of it's 50-50 if you can get some of these probates online through the county records. They make it difficult on purpose. I don't know why. It's probably because people just try to keep selling these lists.
Okay, we're going to do Cherokee County. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oops. Oops, I did it again. I'm like Britney Spears in here. Let's go. Look at this. All the probates popping up right here. All right, let's go back here. And let me show what your boy did. All right. So we went here. Oh, that's the wrong one. So actually, I just hacked it. I just found how to get probates in every county in the state of Oklahoma on a live stream here.
Mm-hmm.
This is how easy probates are. But this is the OSCN, the Oklahoma State Courts Network. So all you have to do is choose the court. So I'm pretty sure it's Oklahoma County. So on or before date. So anyone born on the January 1st, 1940 or after. And we're going to go by case type. And guess what we're going to search? Let's find probates. Should be P. PPP. We're pushing P. Oh, we do case range. Okay, cases filed after, let's just do 11/1/2025. Right? Cool. And we're just going to press search. Now, if I press go, it's going to show it. I can't show it. I'm going to post a screenshot though. Inside of Freeholston.com. I'm going to press search. And hold on. Should get it done. Oh man, I did it. And just like that, all the probates are done right here. Now, I don't want to I don't know if I get in trouble. Yeah, I can't really show this.
You can't put it on YouTube. Yeah.
I'm going to post inside of school. I'm going to show my proof inside of school just so you know I'm not lying. But yeah, all the probates are right there. Probate list example. ATM challenge. See, I wish this is my problem with YouTube. I wish I could just share on YouTube how it's so easy. It's
just
so
become,
easy. Oh,
so much of it's filtered. It's ridiculous.
it's so easy. Look at this. Hold on. Yeah, like I mean, look at this. I mean, it's inside a school. I'm gonna have the example right here, but like, it just took 5 seconds. I got all the probates in Oklahoma.
Amazing.
Easy. Okay, I'm gonna post it right here. So if you guys don't believe me, I post it live for everyone to watch. So right there, I just pulled all the probates in the state of Oklahoma. Easy.
Guys, and probates, if you're brand new to wholesaling, there's some of the greatest gifts you can ever do. And don't let it intimidate you. You have your title company backing you up. Me and Zach will back you up. You get the greatest profits with the highest motivation. And honestly, you get the flexibility time. And most of these properties are vacant. What does that mean to you? It just gives you more leverage and gives you more time to sell the property. Most of you guys are on the gun to get stuff done in a couple of weeks or 30 days. What if you had 3 to 6 months to sell a probate? Because sometimes it takes that.
Now, there are other places with probates, for example, and I will be real, I didn't even know this was a thing until a couple of years, 4 or 5 years ago. You know, in like Riverside, California, where we went, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to pay $2 per page to get the probate list.
Okay.
No, $2 per record. So if you want a probate list, it'd cost you like $2,000 to get all of them for the month.
It's crazy.
Did you know there's a wholesaling software that has the probate list included?
Tell me more.
X Leads, baby.
It's
so yeah, you can pull the probates inside of X Leads. We do have the entire probate list inside of X Leads. I'll just use that for an example really quick. But yeah, X Leads also has the probate list, and you get all the skip tracing side of X Leads. It's pretty gangster.
Simple.
So if you want to do it, you can just do it right here. And I can share this part.
And that gives you the ability to actually do probates nationwide. As crazy as that sounds.
So you just go leads.
I never thought we could ever do this, but like you can go find the lowest hanging fruit across the entire country. So you're just going to go over the lien section.
So for example, I know this is crazy. If I just go to the state of Florida, this state would be lazy. State of Florida, you can go to filters. And we're just going to go here. We're going to do this really easy. We're going to go to lien type. We're going to go to probates for the past month. Right here. And all the probates for the whole entire month are right here.
Good Lord.
Not crazy. All skip traced. All that stuff.
You know, we used to pay $300 a month per county just to get the leads. Do the math on what you can do with X Leads, because now you got over 3,000 counties. I mean, there's a few exceptions in there and we're working on them, but for the most part, guys, this is unheard of. This is the magic of powerful software AI. That's why we bring X Leads to you. Guys, doing it nationwide, it's pretty cool because yeah, they take a little bit more work, but man, the profits in it, and they are dynamite.
And that's the crazy. You just pull the probate list inside of X Leads, any area. Now, X Leads is and always will, and maybe always, it's the only wholesaling software that has the probate list. I had a guy ask me the other day, he's like, should I get X Leads or should I get this other software? I said, does that other software have a probate list? They said, it says it's a probate. I said, does it have the probate number, the case filing?
Yeah,
the book and page number? Yeah. No. Does it have the PRs in there? No. So yeah, X Leads is the only one with the actual. There's probates. It just looks up dead people. This is actually like people that file the probate record, and X Leads literally has all the data.
The physical probate.
It's the only wholesaling software with the probate list because me and Rick own it because we do whatever we want. It's pretty gangster. So yeah, we are the only ones with the probate list. That's pretty cool. Okay. So that's really good. And then those are probates, right? Fire damage properties. That's another really good list. So comment below. Where are the fire damage properties? Where do you want me to pull a fire damage property list? That one's pretty easy. I can't wait for you to put it in school. Yeah, see, in your county, you have to pay $1 per page. Just go to X Leads, get it for free. What's the best process once you pull the list? So once you pull the list, you're going to want to get a skip trace and get their phone numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So again, there's two ways to do it, right? If you have no money, okay, go to True People Search, cyberbackgroundchecks.com. I would probably just say import it into X Leads. So what most people do here is you can actually skip trace on X Leads, get 25,000 skip trace records, all included, which is kind of insane. But yeah, all you have to do is just, you go here to upload CSV, upload your CSV. You can do street address, city, state, and zip, and you get all the data skip traced. You do 25,000 records a month in there. So you get the phone number, and then you call them up or you text them. Pretty simple. Zach, if you're on X Leads, how far should I look back on probates? I'd say about a month or 40 days at most.
Yeah, if you go too far back, I've tested it multiple times. They get stale, they get sold, they get listed.
Yeah.
And you just waste a lot of time and effort. So I prefer just to start with the freshest leads. Like 90 days would be old. I thought I had this brilliant idea where I pulled all the county records for the last like 365 days. The only ones that would engage me were the ones from like the last 30, maybe even 45, 60 days. Once it passed that, it was a high failure ratio. So always go for the freshest leads, because remember, think about the mindset when someone files a probate. They could still be grieving and stuff like that, but they've made the decision to fix the financials of the deceased person. And at that point, they're usually making a decision to sell the property. Honestly, rarely do they keep it. Every now and then, and I wish them the best of luck. But they're filing it going, okay, I've got to rectify this problem. Here's the secret, guys. Whoever reaches them first and gains their trust by actually helping them is usually the person, if they're willing to sell the property, that they're going to do business with. So this is why if you can pull that lead and do it yourself, it's fastest. I found these probate deals by accident by driving for dollars. We do them. They were vacant. Started to notice a pattern. I go, man, we should do more of these probates. They're highly profitable. And that's why you see the culmination, everything you see in X Leads up to this point, because they're the absolute, listen to me, they're the absolute best wholesaling deals you can do.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you might as well just name me Probate Rick. If you want to do a JV deal with me and you got a probate, you have a very high percentage of JVing with me. Outside of them, very hit and miss, depending on your skill level.
Oh, yeah. So let me go here.
What are we doing next?
I just wanted to talk smack to somebody. If that's okay with you.
Knock yourself out.
Okay, cool. Let me show this. Not to be mean. I just thought it was funny. This guy right here, I'm going to use him as an example. Joel. Joel's giving me a couple problems. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
Joel says it's $1 per page in my county. In Seminole County, Florida. So Joel, let me pop up. This took me 5 seconds. Actually, this is actually kind of hilarious. If my ego is here, I just want to show this stuff, but I can't. But like, I'm gonna post this. Can I share this part? Hold on. I think I can. Yeah, I can. If I do this, hold on. I can actually show this on YouTube.
Don't get it shut down.
I won't. Joel keeps saying it's $1 per page. See, Joel, like, I'm trying to cut you some slack, dude. But
even if it was $1 a page and there's 10 on them.
But here's my problem. Let's get rid of the case numbers.
I mean,
trying to get this protected.
are those probates?
These are pre-foreclosures and credit card debt lien lists.
Yeah.
These are just all the court records. I mean, these are all the court records today.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm just trying to cover this one. There you go. I can share this. There you go. I can show this part. So just so Joel says it's $1 per page. I don't know why he's complaining to me about how government lists are so hard. Here, this is why we're live, because people legit say this to my face. It's $1 per page. I can't do it. Not making fun of Joel, but like look at this. It's pop it up. Like, this is crazy, man. Look at this. Is this not Seminole County? Was this list not polled today? I mean, am I missing something? Are these not pre-foreclosures that I just polled in Seminole County?
And honestly,
Without spending a dime, then they pop up on the internet for free. Here's the thing, Joel, bro. And I'm not saying anything bad about you, but you've literally just thrown on the internet that my county, I can't do it. It's $1 per page. And in 5 seconds, I went there. You don't know how I got this? You know how I found this link?
tell me.
Some tall, handsome, rich genius decided to make this little spreadsheet in freelisting.com, and Seminole County is right here. It's right here. Homeboy skipped what I gave him. It said, yeah, I know Zach has all the court records, but I'm just going to ignore the spreadsheet that Zach will literally give to me for free. That has all the probates, pre-foreclosures, liens, everything. And I'm just going to skip it and complain on the stream. Not making fun of you, Joe, but I'm just saying, dude, you're all complaining, bro. Why are you complaining when I'm able to pull all the probates and all the records right here? I just did it in 5 seconds.
Hey, John, you can transfer your GHL in there. You just got to put it in.
I'll answer it.
Okay.
Yeah, well.
Just helping out.
Yeah, I appreciate it. But look at this. So I'm just like, so whatever excuse you want to give to me of how you can't do this, I'm telling you, it can be done.
And guys, it goes to show you, Joel, we're not picking on you. Like you're
I'm picking
representing
on him.
online.
He said it's $1 and threw it in the comments. So I need to
But you
show him that
got to just,
yeah.
I can't stress this to you enough. I had to figure out this the hard way when nobody was helping me. You have to learn to be resourceful. You're like, $1 page, I give up. Just dig.
He gave
Keep
up.
digging. I guarantee you, Joel, if you wanted to, you could go down to the county probate court and get those leads 100% for free. I guarantee you, because it's your God-given right, because it's paid with what? Your taxpayers' dollars. The question is, how easy do you want this to be? If you want the easy button, I don't have it.
No. The
easy button is do the work. Anything you want in life, you're going to have to work for. I don't know why so many people come into wholesale like, oh my God, here's the difference, guys. If you want to try to wholesale, it means the first obstacle you hit, you're going to quit. If you want to do wholesaling, the obstacle's still going to be there, but your mindset is, I'm going to solve this obstacle and get through it and exhaust every resource I have before I start asking everyone for questions. Why do you think little children sit here the whole time? That's what Zach used to me. Dad, we there yet? Dad, hey, Dad, I'm hungry. Dad, I'm bored. Dad, I want to play a game. And the idea is you have to eventually teach them how to do it themselves. That's part of being a parent. So you guys are grown adults. Let's be brutally honest. You are going to have to find a way to stop soothing yourself by like making comments and stuff like. And guys, listen, stuff's really dangerous on the internet. People just, this doesn't work. That doesn't work. No, here's the God honest the truth. I'm going to David Goggins you right now. It's you guys that don't work. And here's what I'm telling you. If I have 500 wholesalers here right now, I probably got about 10 or 20 that are actually going to do the work. And you guys are competing against the other 480, but you go, oh my God, it's so saturated. I go, they're just trying. If you do wholesaling and you actually get through these, and once you get through these obstacles, you accomplish something. And people get upset. You had one obstacle and you gave up. You're going to hit already, not 5, not 10, not 100, thousands of them. And he or she that prospers through it and stops whining about it, it's just what's going to make a difference. Guys, we're no different than any other industry. If wholesaling was so easy for everybody, you wouldn't have this incredible opportunity, especially what lies ahead of you in 2026. I'm telling you, man, half the game is for you like doing the work. We don't have other employees. I don't have a legal department. I don't have a marketing department. You are it. You are everything. And it's hard. And if you ever work for a corporation or you ever with the school, or let's be honest, if you were over mommied, you can't do it in wholesaling. You're going to have to figure stuff out yourself.
Yeah.
Use that brain God gave you and solve it. It's not about who's the smartest. It's who consistently shows up and knocks down obstacles every day. If you can do that, you'll survive in wholesaling. This is why I've been doing it 23 years. And thank God I really didn't have the internet and forums. I didn't have anybody to cry to. I had to solve it or I had to
Joel
quit.
said he's not complaining. He said he paid it. So what I'm trying to let you know, bro, is you didn't have to pay for it. You got scammed out of your money.
Yeah, it's the government
You
taking
can
your
literally
own money.
pull all the Seminole County information for free. So don't get scammed. You literally get all this stuff for free. That's literally why we teach what we teach. So those are probates. So this was from the clerk of the court website. So I just looked up clerk of the court for Seminole County, and these are all of them. So you can sort by pre-foreclosures, you can sort by liens, you can sort by a bunch of stuff. Probates are going to be here, liens are going to be in there, evictions are going to be in there, right? So you got tax delinquencies from the tax collector. You can go out here, get the water shut-off list from the utility department, asking for a list of all the properties where the water got shut off due to non-payment. You get fire damage properties from the fire department. Give me a list of all the properties that went on fire. You can actually go out here and request all the data, and you can get most of it dang for free. It's pretty dang cool.
All right, and guys, me and Zach don't guarantee that you're going to get the list. I can only guarantee one thing in life. There's one guarantee. Even taxes are somewhat optional if you want to do the time. There's one guarantee. So you have to go through, and I believe we offer 8 or 9 different types of government lists at freewholesaling.com. If you can just get a quarter of them, you're making progress. And then you go back, and once you learn to be resourceful, use your skills to actually talk to people. Here's the problem with most people. Hey, can I get the probate list? No. Okay, have a nice day. That's what 95% of people do. You just accept the first answer given to you. All it means is they don't have enough information to give you what you exactly want. So treat it like ChatGPT or any type of AI. Be persistent. Learn how to volley and keep asking the question in different ways until you get results, and use your skills to connect with people. They don't trust you. They don't know you. And honestly, they don't want to work too hard. They're government employees. I don't blame them. But the reality is it's super easy to say no because they don't have to do any work. But if you accept no to everything, you're not going to get a whole lot out of life. Listen, think about the first time you asked somebody out and they rejected you. You just like go back, and most of us went and crawled on a rock, didn't know what to do. Hopefully you got some guidance, but like the brave few just kept going at it, and they go, man, this is a numbers game. And wholesaling is exactly the same. It is a numbers game. So if you become wildly consistent and you become resourceful, I can't stress this enough, you'll do well. But if you guys, every roadblock that hits, you have to put a post. It's okay to ask questions, but you will actually learn more through the struggle of learning wholesaling, talking to motivated sellers, than trying to get everyone else's advice. You're never going to make everything. And 9 times 10, you guys are taking advice from people that don't have the guts to really try wholesaling, but God knows they'll give you their opinion on what they feel like wholesaling is. So find out, before you take advice from someone, ask them, how many wholesale deals have you done?
Yeah.
And if it's 0, ignore it. Be nice, just ignore it and move on. But a lot of you have no idea who's behind that keyboard. That's why it means that come out in front of the keyboard. And I'm telling you, I am so glad I did not have to go through forums and social medias when I did wholesaling. Because I would have taken everyone's advice, because why do we do it? We want their consent. We want to feel good. It's not going to feel good, guys. I'm going to make you do things. It's going to make you so wildly uncomfortable. Like, are you experiencing this? Like, oh no, I tried that. It didn't work. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do online trading because I saw this guy's Instagram. You think it's going to be any different? You're going to have the same problem there. Wholesaling's real, guys. It is proven. We still do it to this day. It's 100% legal, but it's not for everyone. Yeah. And if you can't handle that and you can't tell yourself the truth, you're just playing games and you're going to waste time and money. I want you to win. No other industry is giving you the opportunity that wholesaling is going to give you. But I tell you, it will eat you up if you don't do the work, and it passes the torch on the person that's going to do the work. It's not about who's the smartest. It's about who's going to work it.
I agree. And so those are the government lists. And so when you pull the data set, what I'm going to tell you to do is you are going to throw them all into a nice little Google sheet, whatever spreadsheet you want to do. And you want to organize it by, again, street address, city, state, and zip code. Now, then from there, you're going to import the list into xleads.com, and you're going to skip trace and get the phone numbers. The owner's information is going to be already in there in xleads. You get 25,000 skip trace records a month. Cha-ching, easy. Or if you have no money, I would go to this website. It's called, hold on, timer's on there. I don't know why these timers are on.
It's ridiculous.
Cyberbackgroundchecks.com, and you get their phone number. So the question is, should you use xleads.com or cyberbackgroundchecks? Honestly, xleads.com is going to be the better solution if you have the budget for it. It's like $97 a month. If you don't, then just go to cyberbackgroundchecks. That's the quick answer.
Yeah.
And so here's part of my ATM challenge, though. You're going to be doing this till Christmas is over, okay? What you're going to do is once you get their number, you're going to call them. You're going to ask them, number one, if they're the owner of the property, and number two, if they're interested in selling it. If they're interested in selling it, MCCP, have a little conversation with them, meet them at the house, give them an offer, or virtually give them an offer on the phone. And if you don't know how to give somebody an offer on the phone, go to freewholesaling.com, go through our acquisitions course, and you'll be able to start closing sellers really quick. But here's the thing. Oh, but Zach, what about this? Okay, if you have X leads, use the dialer. If you don't, use the free dialer. Using a free dialer and trivialsearch.com is going to be a million times more painful and a lot more work, but it doesn't matter. You got no money. And then what we're going to do is you are going to call as many people as you can for the next 2 to 3 hours. So I'm assuming you have all day for this. I mean, all the kids and the people they all got Christmas break and stuff. So this is what you're doing during Christmas break. You ain't watching shows. You ain't watching Elf. You can watch Elf once. That's all you can watch Elf. Watch Elf once. And then after that, what you're going to be doing, I kid you not, is you are going to be calling as many leads as you possibly can. Okay? You're going to be calling as many leads as you can pull. So you're not going to be pulling lists for 3 or 4 days. As many leads as you pull for the day, you're going to call all of them for as long as you can. Then from there, you make no excuses, and you go from there. What I would also tell you is another super hack is screenshot all the data you can, plug it in ChatGPT, and have them actually make the spreadsheet for you.
For sure.
And then get to work. Simple as that. Pull the government lists, skip, trace, and call them. I think people are overcomplicating it. If you want to make $30,000 in the next 20 days, I would probably tell you get about 1,000 of these government lists and you'll get a deal.
Yeah. And guys, it's there's no perfect time to start wholesaling. I know you're like, what's the market going to do? I've watched experts' predictions. One in particular wrote a book that seems like everybody read. He's been predicting a rough economy since 2014. If we took his advice, we'd all be broke. But some of us are still broke. The reality, guys, you don't time wholesaling. You just do it. I've done it in the absolute worst market from 2008 to 2011. And I did it in the best market, which was from 2013 to 2022. And do you think it's any different at the end of 2025 going into 2026? Honestly, I think we're coming in like the golden age, the era. More people are leaving wholesaling. You know why? Because they're not wholesaling. They're speculators. They don't understand the fundamentals. And if you understand the fundamentals to find people that need to sell their house, and you learn you have to connect with them, gain their trust, solve their problem, and you make low offers. We don't even hide it from you. Do you really want to make high offers? You've seen how that's worked out over the last 5 years. And guys, for the last thing, for God's sakes, if you haven't taken anything from today, marketing is king in wholesaling. If you outsource all your marketing, it means you don't understand marketing, which means you're going to have a big business partner and you're going to take all the risk and they're going to get most of the reward. Learn marketing and then you can decide which one to outsource because you know what the average ROI is. So get back to the basics. Remember, even the NFL, when the players start doing the one-handed grabs and stuff like that, and they lose games, the coach always goes back, 2 hands on the ball. Make sure you block, make sure you tackle. Sometimes they even got to go back to the fundamentals. And that's where we're going in the 2026, guys. Everyone, all these fancy stuff, all this stuff that has nothing to do with wholesaling. Remember, wholesaling is the art of minimizing your risk and maximizing your reward. We buy low and we sell medium. But somehow in the last 5 to 7 years, it's gotten don't market, buy medium, buy high, and sell super high like you're a real estate agent.
Yeah.
That's not wholesaling. It's speculating, and that's why it doesn't work. If you do the fundamentals, you'll never get killed in wholesaling. Do you have to work? Yes, it's work. But my God, is it worth it? It's changed my life. It's changed Zach. I've changed a lot of people that have watched these live streams, and you're no different. Here's the good news is most people watching this will try wholesaling, if you'll do wholesaling and become resourceful, you can do anything you want. It's just not about who's the smartest. It's who will outwork the other person. And most people don't want to do the work in wholesaling. So start now. Don't wait till 2026. Right now is the time to start. And by the way, guys, people are going to make decisions coming into the holidays, Christmas, especially New Year's. People make resolutions. I got to get rid of that property. I want to move on in my life. It's not working. Who are we going to sell it to? Realtors aren't moving properties. Days on market sky up. Interest rates are still somewhat stagnant. Hopefully they're going to drop in 2026. The message is starting to get out. Now is the time to strike, guys, because when everyone's leaving wholesaling, I dive deep, and you should be doing the exact same.
I agree. And so I would, probates and code violations, I think if you just stick to those right now and maybe texting pre-foreclosures, you do that till Christmas, you're going to get deals. Look at Frances right here. Just do it. Just did it. She just did it. Just picked up an assignment check today. Cha-ching!
Awesome.
Let's go. Oh my gosh. I love it. Most people are way too I completely agree. Do you have probate scripts in your course? Yeah. Same cold call script I've always had. Remember, there's no special probate script for cold calling except, hey, I saw mom died. Can I buy it? Like, that ain't going to work, buddy.
Yeah.
Same.
You have to learn.
Interested?
You got to learn to listen to them, and you got to
Yeah.
learn to connect with them. And the biggest hint I can give you with probates is stop trying to push price in the first 5 minutes. And honestly, it can take 5 to 6 contacts before you do it. You have to be more patient with a probate than ever because everybody else is rushing. How much you want to sell it for? What do you want? What do you want? What do you need? What do you want? And you're just like, hey, listen, how can I help you out? Is there anything I can do to help you to make this easier? I know it's a difficult process. And I let them tell me the story instead of me shoving it down their mouth. Hey, I know your mom died in probate. I want to buy her house. They don't trust you. They're never going to do it. And if you're the one person that goes, hey, how can I help you out? It'll make a tremendous difference. How hard is it to be a human being? This fake car salesman and stuff, I already told you, sales, training, and wholesaling, it doesn't work. Now, consistent training, that's a different story. You have to guide people. You have to listen to them. And from that, you have to craft a solution. And the entire process, if you don't earn their trust, it doesn't matter what your offer is. They're not going to do business with you. So I just gave you a master class on probates because that's all you got to do. I don't think you should have a script for probate. I think you should find what makes you comfortable to get past that first 15 seconds of awkwardness. And if you can survive that and have them open up and have a conversation with you, have a great shot. But people are so quick to rush to, how much are you asking for the property? And if you do that, you're nothing more than a cash buyer, AKA kind of like a real estate agent, and they're a dime a dozen. Mostly people like, I don't know, I'm going to sell mom's house. It's beat up, it's run down, it's vacant, it's pretty bad. Hey, let me see if I can help you. How can I help you? Does the lawn need to be cut? Do you want me to put a lockbox on it for you? Do you want me to talk to the title company, see what kind of liens are on the property for you? You see, if you go in and help them out, you make a difference in their life, as opposed to the person just calls them, hey, I just want to buy your house. Be the difference maker. Help them solve their problem, earn their trust, and you'll open up any wholesale deal you want to do. Because if it's based on price, I already know we're not going to win. You don't want to win on price. You want to win on helping and earning their trust on any wholesale deal.
There you go. Easy as that. Let's see here. Zach, I already have a Go High Level account. If I sign up for X Leads, can I? Yeah. Anybody that pays $97 for a Go High Level account, you could pay $97 for X Leads, and we can transfer all of your Go High Level data into X Leads, and they work together on it. And if you have any other wholesaling software that runs on Go High Level, you can cancel it and transfer all your data to us, and we can do that too. I don't recommend. I'm not going to publicly tell everyone to cancel and go to us, but if you decide you want to go to X Leads and you don't want to pay for both, we can transfer all your data. We do that a lot, actually. So yeah, you can transfer without losing any of your settings or data or anything like that. Can you use X Leads at 16? Have your parents. I would have your parents make an X Leads account, not you. Yeah, your ATP and stuff always gets transferred over. So that's the cool part. Let's see. Very motivational. I'm driving in 1 hour traffic. Hey, Eddie knows what's up. Hey, I need to get out of here and start getting to work. And so If you're ready to start getting to work, I would tell everyone to do one specific thing, guys. Go first and foremost, all right, to freewholesaling.com. All right, that's the first thing you should be doing. Go to freewholesaling.com, join the coursing community, get to work, pull your government data, start calling them, start getting, code violations, probates, pre-foreclosures. If you can pull 1,000 of them and call them in the next 30 days, you'll be getting a wholesaling deal. But you got to do it.
You got to do it.
Can't be crying about it. It's changed my life, changed everybody's life, and we're ready to go. I want to end it with a couple cool testimonials for the team. So I want to give a shout out to not the team, but people inside of freewholesaling.com. So you guys, I want to give a couple of awesome shout outs. First shout out goes to Antoine, $30,000.
That's awesome, man. Look at that.
From his deals.
And look at those houses, man. Like they need his help.
$30,000 from
boarded up
from these deals in Indiana. Shout out to Antoine.
Sweet.
And we had a good deal from Aaron. He texted this one to me too. I didn't know if this was real. Let's see. Look at this one. Look at this one. Oh, let's go.
Yeah. Aaron's a beast, dude. I remember when you started out for free
and $17,000.
You can't stop him, man. Great guy, great family.
Let's go.
That's sick, man.
Oh,
what a Christmas bonus to put in your
filthy,
stocking, huh?
Filthy.
Santa's coming.
Filthy. So, guys, if you got value from this live stream, do me a favor. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, go to freewholesaling.com, and I will see everyone on Sunday. Appreciate it, guys.